Lesson 26. Wanted a large biscuit tin. In this text, you'll hear about a competition to bake the biggest biscuit. Now first, listen to the text and answer. Who won the prize for the biggest biscuit? 谁赢了最大饼干奖?
No one can avoid being influenced by advertisements. Much as we may pride ourselves on our good taste, we are no longer free to choose the things we want, for advertising exerts a subtle influence on us. In their efforts to persuade us to buy this or that product, advertisers have made a close study of human nature and have classified all our little weaknesses. Advertisers discovered years ago that all of us love to get something for nothing. An advertisement which begins with the magic word free can rarely go wrong. These days, advertisers not only offer free samples, but free cars, free houses, and free trips around the world as well. They devise hundreds of competitions which will enable us to win huge sums of money. Radio and television have made it possible for advertisers to capture the attention of millions of people in this way. During a radio program, a company of biscuit manufacturers once asked listeners to bake biscuits and send them to their factory. They offered to pay $10 a pound for the biggest biscuit baked by a listener. The response to this competition was tremendous. Before long, biscuits of all shapes and sizes began arriving at the factory. One lady brought in a biscuit on a wheelbarrow. It weighed nearly 500 pounds. A little later, a man came along with a biscuit which occupied the whole boot of his car. All the biscuits that were sent were carefully weighed. The largest was 713 pounds. It seemed certain that this would win the prize. But just before the competition closed, a lorry arrived at the factory with a truly colossal biscuit, which weighed 2,400 pounds. It had been baked by a college student who had used over 1,000 pounds of flour, 800 pounds of sugar, 200 pounds of fat, and 400 pounds of various other ingredients. It was so heavy that a crane had to be used to remove it from the lorry. The manufacturers had to pay more money than they had anticipated, for they bought the biscuit from the student for $24,000.
So who won the prize for the biggest biscuit? Right, it was a college student. Now let's look at the structure of the text. 第一段呢，课文就跟我们讲了，我们所有人都难以避免受到广告的影响。Because advertisers know our little weaknesses. 因为广告商非常了解我们的弱点。第二段呢，就给我们列举了其中的一个弱点。That is, we all love to get something for free. 只要一听见这个神奇的字眼 free, 我们就会愿意去消费。That is also one of the key strategies of advertising. The third paragraph gives us an example of this key strategy. 第三段呢，就给我们举了一个例子。用这个例子呢，来说明这种广告手段是如何运用的。The company offered £10 for the biggest biscuit. But this example ends in a very surprising way, because the advertiser did not earn much profit. Instead, they had to pay the clever student a lot more than they had expected. 所以呢，课文的标题其实也是幽了一默。当这个广告商打出广告的时候，一定写的是 wanted a large biscuit. 现在学生考出了一个特别大的饼干，他们就得把广告词改成 wanted a large biscuit tin. Right, now let's look at language points. 那么现在我们也就知道了 wanted 在题目中的意思，就是 needed 求购或者说招聘，它是一句广告用语。For example, if you see on the newspaper, wanted a secretary, 意思就是招聘秘书。No one can avoid being influenced by advertisements. Avoid 这个动词后边要加 doing something. For example, I think you should avoid going shopping on Saturdays. 我觉得你应该避免星期六去买东西。Advertisement 广告，那么广告的名词有两个 ，advertisement 和 advertising， 区别是 advertisement 指的是具体的一条广告 ，advertising 是总称，广告页。Look at these two examples. An advertisement for a new car, 一条新车的广告。He works in advertising. 他呢从事广告业的工作。Advertisement 它的简称是 ad。Advertise 是广告的动词，课文中还给了我们广告商这个名词的说法 advertiser。Much as we may pride ourselves on our good taste, much as means although, 尽管怎么样。For example, much as I would like to help you, I'm simply too busy at the moment. 我尽管非常想要帮你，但是我现在太忙了。Pride ourselves on our good taste. 我们知道 pride 作为名词就是骄傲，那么这里呢是做动词使用，其实就是 take pride in something. For example, the university prides itself on its beautiful campus. 这所大学为它美丽的校园引以为荣。Our good taste. Taste here means judgment or the ability to appreciate. 就是中文中说的品味。可以用 good or bad or poor 来形容品味是否高明。那么 taste 经常用来说明这样的事情。You may have good or bad or poor taste in clothes, in men or women, or in architecture, etc. We are no longer free to choose the things we want. Free 在这里是自由的意思。那么课文中 free 还出现了几次 ？Free samples, free cars, free houses, free trips. 还有 the magic word free. Here, free means free of charge. 这几处 free 都是免费的意思。Look at this example. The students are free to decide which courses to take. 这里呢 be free to 就跟刚才那个例句中的意思一样，学生们可以自己决定选哪些课。For advertising exerts a subtle influence on us. Exert influence 施加影响，这里的动词 exert 跟 use 意思是一样的，但是呢强调一个主动性，而且更加正规。Exert 后边经常跟的宾语有 exert pressure 施加压力 exert control 加以控制。I'll give you one example. If you would exert your influence, they might change their minds. 如果你施加你的影响，那么他们可能会改变主意。A subtle influence. Subtle means not noticeable, but important. 那么我们需要根据不同的上下文来判断 subtle 具体的意思。A subtle flavor, 一种隐约的、不容易注意到的气味。A subtle difference means a small but significant difference. A subtle approach means an indirect and sensitive approach, 一种微妙的办法。 In their efforts to persuade us to buy this or that product, advertisers have made a close study of human nature. In their efforts to here means when they are trying to persuade us to buy this or that product. Now I'll give you one more example. In their efforts to reduce crime, the government expanded the police force. 为了减少犯罪，政府加强了警力。就相当于说 when the government tried to reduce the crime, it expanded the police force. This or that product means various product, 这样那样的产品。Notice this or that is colloquial, 这是一种比较口语化的说法。Make a close study means to make a careful study. 这里的 close 是细致的意思。I'll give you two more examples. I'll keep a close eye on your books. 我会好好的看管你的书。Here close means to look after your books carefully. Take a closer look at the photograph. 你再仔细看看这张照片。Look at the photograph more carefully. Classify our little weaknesses. 把我们的弱点都归了类。All of us love to get something for nothing. For nothing means for free. 免费的得到什么东西。Now look at this example. Why pay a babysitter when my wife can do it for nothing? 既然我的妻子可以做这些，我又不用付钱，为什么要请一个保姆呢？ The magic word free can rarely go wrong. Rarely 很少的 go wrong 又具有一层否定意思 So it's a kind of double negative. 它呢也是一种双重否定，表示的意思其实就是 The magic word free can almost always work. 那么如果我们要把 rarely 放在句首，整个句子就要倒装。Rarely can an advertisement which begins with the magic word free go wrong. 我们前边几课曾经学到过使用 rarely 的这个句子。Modern sculpture rarely surprises us anymore. 同样，如果把 rarely 放在句首，这句话就要变成 Rarely does modern sculpture surprise us anymore. These days, advertisers not only offer free samples, but free cars, free houses, and free trips. These days means now, 现在. For example, not many people go to the cinema these days. 现在没有多少人去电影院看电影了。那么前面几课我们学过 in those days means then. Back in the past 是指过去。In those days, boxers fought with bare fists for prize money. They devise hundreds of competitions which will enable us to win huge sums of money. Devise means to invent something, especially something clever or complicated. Enable somebody to do something, 使什么人能够做什么事情。For example, the new test will enable us to detect the disease early. 这种新的测试可以使我们在早期就发现这种疾病。Radio and television have made it possible for advertisers to capture the attention of millions of people in this way. 这里的 it 就是代替后边的 for advertisers to capture the attention of people. I'll give you one more example. The service made it possible for people to book tickets in advance. 这项服务使提前订票这件事情成为可能。To capture the attention of millions of people. 意思其实就是 to catch the attention of millions of people. 但是呢，使用 capture 强调 more efforts have been made. And to capture means to have a stronger hold than catch. 就是说 capture 比 catch 的程度更为强烈。Before long, biscuits of all shapes and sizes began arriving at the factory. Before long means very soon, 很快，不久。It looks like it's going to snow before long. 看起来马上要下雪。Which occupied the whole boot of his car. Occupy means take up. It can take up space all time. Occupy 的意思就是占据，既可以指空间上的占据，也可以指时间上的占据。For example, my books occupy most of the space. 我的书占了我的大多数空间。Television occupies most of her leisure time. 她的业余时间呢，大多数都用来看电视。Here, occupy means to occupy in time. To remove it from the lorry, 从卡车里拿出来 means take away from the lorry. Look at this example. Reference books cannot be removed from the library. 参考书呢，不能从图书馆里拿走。The manufacturers had to pay more money than they had anticipated. Anticipate, 估计、预料。Expect 也是估计的意思，但是要比 anticipate 肯定一些、确定一些。Now we'll look at how to use this verb. 它后边呢可以直接加名词。For example, the police are anticipating trouble at tomorrow's football match. 警察呢估计到明天的足球赛会有麻烦。I didn't anticipate doing the cooking myself. 它后边呢还可以加 doing something. 我可没想到是得我自己来做饭。I cannot really anticipate what will happen. 它后边呢还可以跟一个从句。我无法预料将要发生什么。最后呢，我们再回过头来看看这篇课文的开头。我们都知道一篇文章的开头至关重要。这篇文章呢做的的确很高明，只用了3句话就把广告对人们的作用和影响来概括了。第一句话 No one can avoid being influenced by advertisements. 这句话的中心是影响 being influenced. 主语虽然是 no one， 但是要表达的意思其实是 everyone is influenced by advertisements. 范围很广，讲得很肯定。第二句话 Much as we may pride ourselves on our good taste, we are no longer free to choose the things we want, for advertising exerts a subtle influence on us. 这句话中讲的是影响的结果，当然和消费者关系密切，所以 we 成了句子的主语。但是影响呢，毕竟是广告施加的影响，最后还是要落回到广告。从句呢又以 advertising 做主语，从而引导下边一个句子。In their efforts to persuade us to buy this or that product, advertisers have made a close study of human nature. 那么这句话的中心呢，就落在了广告商身上。从句法的角度上来看，其实我们 we 也把主语的成分让位给了广告商，只成了被 persuade 的对象。这样呢，受广告影响的这样一个被动角色也就体现出来了。说到广告对我们的影响，我们简直是太过熟悉了，因为它几乎可以说是无处不在。We experience different advertising campaigns almost every day. 广告的这种宣传活动呢，在英文中可以表达为 advertising campaign. 目的呢，自然是为了促销 promote sales. 我们经常会在商场里看到这样的字样 free samples, 免费试用 or get 2 for 1 free, 买2赠1。Actually, our lives are influenced by advertisements not only in the commercial way, but also in a lot more extensive areas. 有时候甚至我们连日常生活中的词汇都是从广告那里学来的。关于广告的影响，有很多人是持否定的态度的。They argue that the content of advertisements is not reliable because it's profit-driven. 很多人首先认为广告的内容根本不可靠，因为它的本质是唯利是图的。And some people associate advertisements with commercialization of mass media and consumerism. 还有很多人呢，在谈到广告的时候，会与媒体的商业化或者消费主义这种倾向联系在一起。So actually, advertisements is a cultural topic. 所以可以说，广告的含义是文化性的。All right, I'd like you to think about the indication of advertisements by yourselves, and I'll see you next time.